gosh, my job here is done. I have a secret to share with you. And this is going to surprise a lot of you because I'm a book coach, I'm an author. I do not like to write. No, I really don't. I like having written, but I don't like writing. In fact, I would rather be doing almost anything else. I would certainly rather be coaching someone on writing their book. I would rather be doing any sort of work. In fact, when I find myself cleaning the bathroom or organizing my desk drawer yet another time, I know, okay, you're putting it off again, Cathy. You teach this stuff about productive procrastination and you're actually doing it. So how many of you would rather be doing something else other than writing? Yeah, there's probably a few of you that love to write, and I'm just so excited that you're here because you're going to find this even easier than those of us who don't really like to write. But I'm going to take you through some tips and ideas. Basically, I'm not going to speak to you. I'm going to lead you through a series of 5 exercises today. So what I want you to do right now, and some of you already are doing it, but pull out that notebook, pull out that piece of paper, pull out that handout if you downloaded it, but get something in front of you that you can write on, because that is what we were going to be doing today. One of the things I learned from a past NSA president who has since gone on up into the heavenly chorus up there, Chris Clark Epstein, she said, writing is writing. Speaking about writing is not writing. Talking about writing is not writing. Only writing is writing. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to actually do some exercises that are going to help you move forward in your space. So some of you are already thinking, okay, I'm working on a book. Well, great. That's the book that you should pick right now. Some of you are thinking, well, I'm just got done with a book. Well, think about your next book. And for some of you, that may be painful and maybe too soon. But I want you to think about the next book. And we're going to think about ways to get more clarity, more confidence, and more organization around what that next book is. So that when you leave this place today, you are going to have made some real progress toward your next book. Does that sound good to you? Yeah. Okay, let's go. The first thing I want you to do is to think about the work that you would most love to do. Now, not the work that you could do with one hand tied behind your back. The stuff that's maybe a little bit of a stretch for you. Think about where you want to go in your speaking, consulting, coaching business. Think about that place. And what I would like for you to do is write a description of what that work is. Because I'm going to suggest to you that that is the subject of your next book. Not what is super easy to do. Not what you've already done before, but something that is out there on the horizon. It's a stretch, but it is going to help move your career forward. Because I want you to write the book that's going to really move your career forward, okay? So I'm going to give you, and we're going to do a series of really short little exercises. What I have learned is that 1 and 2 minute exercises can be incredibly powerful because we don't overthink it. We don't let our editor get in the way and stop us from our best thinking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my phone and I'm going to put on the clock. I know this is 1 whole minute. You're going to get 1 whole minute to jot down the work that you would most love to do. Everybody clear on the exercise? Okay, your time begins now. Go. So what I'd like to do now is have a little debrief. What did you come up with? Who's willing to share? Okay, yes.
So I would like to do retreats, helping people in the thicket of their trauma, helping them get back to self-love.
I love that.
How can that be in a book?
Of course it can be in a book, because you're gonna talk them through the steps. How do you overcome that? The things that you will do in the retreat are the things that you'll talk about in your book, right?
No.
No? No?
Because it's like I have to help them in the moment, like things that they need to do. But how does that?
You have to think about generalizing that to what is it that you do? You probably are not even aware of the things that you do in a retreat and how you listen and the things that you're listening for. So it's a sort of a system. It's helping people identify what the trauma is and then identify what the next step is, or maybe you have them do another exercise. Think about what you take them through in the retreat, because it's not all, I bet, it's not all one-on-one. There's some group things where people come together, right? So I'm gonna challenge you that I think that can be a book. And in fact, it would be a very good book. And can you see how that would be a great book for her in her business? If that's she wants to do these retreats, that's gonna be a fabulous tool to have for folks to have the curriculum that they might go through.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yes.
I wrote empowering leaders to make a bigger impact on the world through their work.
Okay, good. And how is that different from what you're doing today?
I'm at the beginning of that journey.
Okay.
So it is more expansive.
Okay.
Meaning, right now I'm doing more technical things, but I want to connect that to a greater purpose. Where purpose drives people,
Good.
then they'll see that will help them make a bigger impact in addition to solving problems.
Okay.
etc.
Yeah, great.
So it's more aspirational than what I'm doing now.
I like that. And what I have found is if you write the book in that direction, guess what? That's where your business will go. Absolutely. Who else would like to share? Yes.
That's a question. Right?
Yes, you sure can.
So if we are writing about where the business is going, but we haven't yet wrote or packaged what the business is currently doing, is there a reason why you suggest forward moving versus where you are right now?
I just don't, well, here's what I found is if you pick something that's back in the rear view window, it's just not gonna be as exciting and you're not gonna be as passionate about it. And let's face it, writing a book is a big, hard, terrible task. So what we wanna do is make it something that is exciting and fun and something that just lights us up. And I don't think what you've been doing will do just that. So that's, yes, okay, yeah.
And I ask that because I think that where I've been has evolved, and I'm in a new season, so it seems like it's in line with what you're suggesting, like following the fire. So I wrote, helping people maximize their impact and potential through strategic program development and curriculum design, so people can understand, retain, and apply what they learn.
Beautiful, beautiful, I love it. And there's something powerful about articulating it in front of a group like this. Yes, I know, scary, but powerful. So good. Who else would like to make a say about it? Okay, here. Then we'll go to, yes, you.
So this is the first time I'm taking them out, so bear with me. Never done this before. So I would like to write, actually, I would like to create a program for women who are mid-career, who've taken time off, and are looking for ways to get back into the workplace by sharing my story to start with. But also to build a community, and I actually wrote a lot to treat without realizing what I was thinking of. But I was thinking of men's circles and things like that. But a retreat for them, which helps them in when they decided, okay, they want to go back and look for opportunities in the corporate sector or corporate sector. That's one.
Good, great job, great job. Yes, Casey.
Okay, I said leadership development programs for companies with emerging professionals, and it would be how to stand out, speak, and lead with empathy.
Beautiful. Okay, so all of you have got some sort of kernel there, a starting point that can really be the start of your thesis statement. What is your book about? what I'm going to encourage you to do at the break is I have buttons for everybody at the back, which say, ask me about my book. So this is what each of you to take, and let me just tell you, these buttons are magic. Because, and it's magic even if you don't have the book like fully fleshed out in your head, there's something about wearing the book, because if you wear it, if you go in your local Starbucks, I mean, somebody is gonna use, they see you wearing the button, they're gonna say, okay, so what's the book about? And you're gonna have to say something, and you're gonna have to articulate your thesis statement. And the more you wear your magic button, the more practice you will get at articulating your thesis statement. You're also gonna get some market research, because every time you say it, somebody's gonna have a reaction, and either they're gonna be pulling in their going like, wow, tell me more, let me share with you what I just read. Or they're gonna go, okay, that's very interesting, and the other way. So that will give you some great information about whether you're on the mark or not. So I want you to take a magic button and wear it with pride. Don't do like some of my clients did, they wore it like underneath, you know, they wore it, but it was not visible. So like wear it, and you will find that it will do magic. And by the way, even after you have written your book, it will do magic. I have sold books at the airport. You know, if I have them with me, I will sell them, because people go, oh, well, tell me about your book. And there you go. So I'm talking about my book, and I encourage you to do the same.